Ambrose Omojo, joins me now live in the studio to do some analysis of these figures and also make projections of the trading activities ahead today. Ambrose, good morning. Always a pleasure having you on the studio.
Thanks for having me.
You've seen the figures.
Yeah.
You saw how the market ended last week trading activities. What's your reaction?
For me, the market still maintain a positive trend, also an uptrend, looking at the big trend of the market. That means market is strong on a weekly, daily, and monthly chart. That means for me, there's no cause for alarm.
Okay.
But the good thing is that at this point, because we're just coming from our earnings season, still all eyes are still on the first year banks to do the result. But the ones that have read the market so far, those are institutional investors and are also doing what we call an analysis, trying to digest this number, interpret the implication, and also marrying with what is happening in reality in the economy, looking at the government policy and the body language of the government, where they are going ahead. Like I always say, that investments are against the future. If you know where the policy is going, the sector are going to benefit from social policy, this is where you also be entering. And also knowing that last week we saw that we had an upgrade from our credit by S&P.
Because I'm going to ask about that and how market is reacting to that.
As S&P, and at the same time, also we see that the Senate has almost concluded their screening. It tells you that before the end of the week, we're likely to see portfolio assigned to different ministers, and that also kind of jumpstart on policy inside. Why I mean policy that each industry we are going or sector we are going as a minister, you need to bring that policy you have to run down, also to commit to the economy. Also knowing where your president is going, where you say cabinet that have the same, they're in the same vehicle and moving the same place. That means without seeing how those policy, because I say that two things that influence price. Policy from physical, authority, and regulatory policy, because you can see what is happening in the insurance sector today. Because of the review of the premium of insurance, you can see that most insurance stocks are posting a positive number. Also, similar policy will come from different sectors, because now having a new manager coming to oversee that industry, we believe that this is going to change the face of the market. But I believe that investors at this point should not panic, but seeing the strength, the numbers already and the strength and where they are going, we know that company or sector that had a good factor that will drive the company performance enter there at this point, and knowing that price feed on these earnings as we go into the future, looking at to see the Q3, yes, might see that the consumer sector the numbers are not too good because of exchange. I believe that if the new Minister of Finance comes on board, he knows the importance of efforts to my finance sector. Not to see that, make sure that they solve it. And I'm happy that during the interview, the screening, I had about like 4 of them saying that they haven't had a presidential committee to make sure that this FS issue is resolved. But it will be, for me, a thing of what I'm hearing, that if they want to go back to the former management style, that will call some sort of policy, and that will bring kind of people not having confidence in what they are doing. For me, the time if you are taking both steps to unify the exchange rate, what we do again now, make sure that liquidity comes up to support. Also, let's smile small. In Nigeria, we saw that our external reserve just for almost 10 weeks, we see it eating up again, and oil prices also remain above $80. If we can also make sure that we improve our output, that's going to also import our reserve. Although we might see fund to manage that, and also like we said, if the government can also think how to take care of the bad luck of this FS issue, you can even go ahead and borrow or go ahead because if you deplete your one you have already, you are seeing, you won't attract foreign investors to come. But whether you borrow to cleaning up and complete the backlog, and also make that we are moving ahead, because this is one way or another to keep the economy. But I tell you, this FS issue it's a very, very dangerous angle if you know well managed. But also it is time for government to also roll out a plan for 10 years that we must do backward integration for our sector, so that we stop over depending on importing raw materials and all those stuff. And also that way also to develop our economy. If you are sourcing your material within that sector, you are sourcing, you have to also for people working there. I think that is the way we should go now.
Okay, let's do some projection now for today's trading activity. What is your outlook, and then again, which of the sectors do you see be on the gainers chart, and which would you project to be on the losers chart?
More for me, I would see this week also to be also a missed week like we saw the previous week. Okay. And I believe that with this upgrade we just send giving to us, it's a plus for us, and that will reflect more on the banking sector. And also don't forget that when you kind of rate is solving it, it's just all the operation in that economy has a positive outlook. We saw what happened in US last week when Fed downgraded US credit rating, and now this is another one of the 3 biggest rating company in the world, S&P, Moody, and Fitch. These are the people I know that now they've given us a top up for it. We're moving from a negative to a BB plus. For me, it's a good one for us, but I believe that it will also give a set an answer where we are going. And as I said, if the Minister of Real Estate also made available, see that the portfolio, it's going to influence the market, but on the whole, there's no cost for long. We expect a miss. Already this market, this morning, the market is already looking green slightly. Okay. We are seeing stock responding to some information, but this early morning, from midday, we know where the market is going. But I believe that for the week, we expect to see a missed market.
Okay, finally, now to wrap up now, what is your words to the investors out there?
For me, that yes, I said it earlier that the market is still sustaining the uptrend, both on a weekly, daily, and monthly. If you look at the daily chart, market is trading above what we call T line. It tested it and still remain above. Unless more market pull back below that T line on the daily chart, that will a little concern. As far as above that T line, there's no cost for alarm. And for investor, don't be greedy. If you are in profit, nothing stop you to take your profit.
Right.
If you are looking to enter, pullback, confirm the pullback, and see there's an opportunity for you to enter, because no market in the world continues to go an uptrend. When you see a pullback, it's for you to jump into a good stock, but not off stock. Because I tell you, as we are seeing results now, you should know where you put it, because the results are giving an insight to where you should be positioning. The one that is posting number, let them come down to a level before. But now, we are seeing you can't catch a foreign knife. When the company is posting negative number and the price is going down, you don't go into such investment. Look for where you see a good opportunity that the stock will go up.
All right, as always, Ambrose Omodion dishing it out for us, giving us that analysis just the way you like it, to change your mind about investing in the Nigerian stock market. I'd like to say a big thank you as always for your in-depth analysis. Ambrose Omodion is the Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited, giving us all that we need to know about the trading activities at the NGS. Thank you for your time, Mr. Ambrose.
Thanks for having me.